You know, I've been thinking for a really long time about this conversation. Hi, I'm Zach McCall, and I'm your biological father. It feels so good to say that. I've always wanted to say that, and thank you to the moms who have allowed me into your life, and the dads and the families that have allowed me into your life. So first of all, thank you. You have helped me fulfill a lifelong desire. I'm sure that maybe I've helped you do the same thing. I mean, I don't even know where to start, but the first thing I want to say is I don't want to replace your parents. Your mom is your mom, your dad is your dad. Of your whole life, I have the smallest contribution. You are who you are because of your mother, and you are who you are because of your father, and you are who you are because of their influences and their nurturing and their protection and their guidance and their contribution to you. My contribution is the smallest contribution possible. But that being said, I feel like I've known you forever. I know you don't know me, but I feel like I've known you forever because when I decided to donate, I was 30 years old. I was graduating college at 30 years old, and I had no idea if I would be able to have my own kids. So I wanted to donate. When I found out about the opportunity, they paid me, and I was like in college, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take the money. But the real purpose was at 30 years old, I really did not know if I would have my own kids. In my whole life, I've wanted to have my own kids. I've wanted 6 kids my whole life, 5 boys followed by a girl, so that she could have 5 older brothers to take care of her if she ever needed anything. And now I have I don't know, maybe 11 or 12 or 13. I'm not sure. We're up in those numbers now. You know, we're baker's dozening this. And by the way, I'm just going to throw this out there. I do live in LA. I've been involved in the entertainment business. I'm in Hollywood. This would make a really cool reality TV show, honestly. I don't know who's into it, but the idea has crossed my mind. Now, I don't want to publicize our relationships if that's not what you want to do, but honestly, this is a very intriguing, interesting story. As a matter of fact, when I found out that a bunch of you had already known each other for a long time, it was just like, it blows my mind. You guys knew about each other for so long. You guys knew each other existed, and I was here just like, man, I hope someday, you know, when I had the conversation with my wife, Giselle, the very first date that we had, I always operated by a policy of full disclosure. I'm going to tell you everything. I'm going to put it out on the table, all completely bare, truthful and bare, and you get to decide whether or not you want to grab that stuff up. So on our very first date, I told her, I said, you know, when I was in college, I donated sperm, and there is the potential that someday I could have some kids out there, and I'm super, super positive for it, and it's a deal breaker for me. And she was cool with that, and as a matter of fact, she feels really, really happy for all of us involved, and I will introduce you guys to her soon. But I want to have my first opportunity to talk to you. I want to take this moment and really just reaffirm how much I have thought about you over these last 15 years. It's amazing for me to know that you exist. It is the best thing that has happened to me, I guess, in my life. I am so happy that you exist. I know that my contribution was extremely small, but I want you to know that there is some strange man in California that really does love you and want the best for you and want you to succeed and excel and thrive, not just survive. And that's what blows my mind. Okay, I've had the smallest contribution. Your mom and your dad, they're the ones that raised you. They're the ones that were there when you scraped your knee or rode your bike or, cried and they picked you up. They're the ones that fed you. They're the ones that, take you to your whatever things that you do. I've had the smallest contribution, but it's weird to, like, now that the book has opened up and I'm looking at each chapter of each kid, and it's like, wow, you guys are a lot alike already. Is there such thing as DNA memory? Is there such thing as, is my DNA just naturally programmed to be joyful? Do we just have naturally joyful DNA? Because, look, you guys are entertainers. Like, every one of you is an entertainer. As a matter of fact, Esme was, I heard a story from Gal. She said Esme, looked up at a tall building one day and was like, do you think we could jump off that? And I was like, well, yeah, I actually jump off buildings before, so it's like, how is that possible? How is that possible? How is it that you guys are all entertainers? How is it that you guys are all athletic? And I'm so thankful and grateful that you all are healthy and you have sound minds and you have wonderful, wonderful family structures and the people that love you. And I just want that to be what I give. I just want you to have just one more person who truly loves you and wants you to succeed and could, any request, at least let me decide, but don't automatically assume I wouldn't even honor a request. But I want you to know I love you. I want you to know I want the best for you. I want you to know that I've been thinking about you for a long time, so I know it sounds weird. I get it. It sounds weird. But sort of. Maybe I'm a little weird, but I want you to know that I'm your dad. I'm not your daddy, but I'm your biological father. This is the genetics that this is the genetics that helped produce you. I know. So anyways, I'm all over the place, but I'm just, I don't know. I've just been really super excited that all of this has happened. And I'm wondering actually if on Facebook we could do like a live video where if you had like any questions or even a Skype or a Zoom, if you guys are into it or if you want to, I'm totally open to revealing my life to you if you have questions. And maybe, I'm going to force it on you a little bit. I don't know. Who knows? Like, I'm putting up videos and whatever so that you can get to know me. And I'm hoping that you guys will respond, maybe put up some videos, take some pictures, contribute to the group, because I want to know about you too. And that's the thing, is I don't want you to just know about me. I actually want to know about you. Like, what do you do? And I get a great idea from a bunch of the pictures and some of the stories that the parents have been putting up. So, I want to communicate with you, but only if you want me to. I do not want to force myself on you. I do not want to force myself on you. Like, you don't have to like me. You don't have to love me. You don't even have to want to know me, honestly. Just knowing that you exist, honestly, is enough for me. But I do want to create a relationship if that's what you want. And if that's what's okay with the families. If the families don't like it, again, the fact that I know you exist is good. If the kids don't want it, the fact that I know you exist, it's good. The ones that do, I super duper want to have a relationship with you too. So at whatever level, if it's just like, hey, happy birthday once a year, awesome. If it's, my boyfriend just asked me to the prom, what dress should I wear? Like, I'm down with that. What cleats are the best cleats to wear in, football or whatever, when you were on American Ninja Warrior, we'll get back to that, But, honestly, I just want you to know about me if you want to. I absolutely do want to know about you, and as long as it's cool with the family. And that's how I'm going to proceed. And I'm going to keep putting up stuff until you guys tell me shut up. And I'll keep introducing maybe the idea that we could potentially make this into a reality TV show if we all put up a few videos. So anyway, I know Tracy's on board because Tracy, I've been looking at some of your YouTubes, and you know, awesome. You actually do a really good job. Let's see what else. Who is it? Oh, Ava. Your birthday is the same as my dad's birthday, November 21st. He was born in November 21st, 1947. You were born exactly 60 years later on his birthday. Katharina in Germany, your birthday is on the 19th of May. My mom's is on the 21st of May. Mine is on the 22nd of May. And then Anya, you're on June 27th, my very favorite day. June 27th is also the anniversary of my brother-in-law John and my sister Jessica, my older sister Jessica. There's just so many interesting similarities. As a matter of fact, Ben and Esme, both at the beginning of August, my best friend who lives in Pleasant Hill, California, close to Kat, who lives in Martinez, literally 4 miles away, both all in the beginning of August. You all are entertainers. You all like to put on a little bit of a show. You guys are all athletic. You guys are all like doing your thing, dancing, you know, singing, sports. And I'm super excited. I honestly wish I could have like known you sooner, but it's just the way it is. You know, timing. I think life's timing is perfect. You may not like every result, but through the microscope, you can nitpick, but maybe through the telescope, you can appreciate the vastness of its perfection. And I really think time is perfect. And we found each other at the right time. And I'm just so positive about it. And you can't knock me off my cloud right now. So I love you. I love you. I love you, and I love your parents, and I love their, you know, their willingness to accept me into their lives, and I just want to keep growing. So that's me in a nutshell. No, actually, that's not anything about me, really. I mean, you don't really know who or what I am yet, but at least you have a brief introduction, specifically and personally directed to you. I love you. I'm so happy that you exist and that you're healthy and that you're thriving. And I just want to be a positive influence if that's what you want. If not, I'm so happy you exist. I love you.